Hey, good evening, YouTube. This is Mr. Questions. Just about to head downtown, but I'm having so much fun with this GoPro. I just want to kind of give an overview and introduction about some bikes. I'm gonna eventually, when there's better lighting and it's nice out, or at least daytime, I'm gonna pull each bike out and I'm gonna talk about one each. But I kind of just want to go over and just show you guys what I've been riding this season. This is the garage where all the beasts are getting stored here. So one of the bikes I ride is a 2011 Yamaha FZ8 right here. Sorry about the lighting. I know it's dark and all that. Next bike I ride is a 1999 Suzuki Bandit 1200, and this actually was a project bike that my buddy and we got put together, and took all spring, but we finally got it riding good, and it's a really enjoyable bike. And then next, I just had these two, but a couple weeks ago, I guess it kind of was an impulse buy, but I decided to pick up Super Sport again with clip-ons. So this would be the 2013 Suzuki GSXR 750 right here. And I guess this past season I had a goal this past season to ride 30,000 miles. I ended up hitting 29,000 miles, so I came up short of my goal. But I was able to go on plenty of trips, and I rode each bike a lot, per se, except this new one. I think I put about 16,000 miles on the Yamaha FZ8. And the biggest highlight I really had this past spring was I went down to the Ozarks in Arkansas. And it was crazy because coming back, I actually was in Iowa, and I got hit by a bunch of snow. Big snowstorm, last snowstorm of the spring. So I rode in about 30-degree weather, snowing, icy, on the freeway trying to make it back to Minnesota. So let's see. I think I put about 16,000 on that one. And then the Bandit, I actually last month, about 3 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago, I actually went out to Colorado. I did Pikes Peak, Mount Everett, Estes National Park, the Black Hills, the Badlands. And I actually was able to take this. It didn't break down on me. And I put on, I think, 12,000 miles this season on this bike. So that puts me about 28,000 right there. And then this GSXR 750, I just bought it and actually only took it out 2 or 3 times, but I ended up putting 1,000 miles on it in November. And I guess the high part about it, which is, kind of crappy, but surprisingly, I ended up low sliding this bike. And I want to thank my buddy for putting on these race rails, because the only damage I'll show you in the daytime was actually the slider on this race rail. I was just coming onto a highway, and my front gave out on some gravel, and I low-sided it, but there's no damage on the fairings, tail, or anything like that, because when I was sliding, I actually held onto the bike. I didn't let go of the bike and let it slide. I just let it go, and I had my body underneath it. So no damage. I could remove the slider right here because this was custom, and you won't be able to tell it went down. But it really taught me a good lesson about A, where your gear, B, when you're out in the street, gravel can come anywhere, or it's just so unpredictable. It's just very dangerous out there. So I'm lucky that it was just a low speed, low slide. But I'm going to head downtown. Since most of the people I know are the FZ8, I want to fire my FZ8 up so people can hear it, kind of. And I did warm this up a little bit, so I'm going to give it a couple of revs, but I warmed it up just a little bit before. There we go. So yeah, I think maybe tomorrow when the sun's out, I might pull the bikes out one by one and kind of talk about things a little more. But you guys have a great night.